Hello friends, welcome to the part 2 of illustrating message driven being using NetBeans. So in part 1 we had created the connection factory and the destination resources. Let's start the project. For that you have to first click on open project, then Java with Java Enterprise application. Click on next. You can give any name to it. Let's just give JMS demo. Do not select this use dedicated folder for strong libraries, as I don't need external libraries. Make sure you choose the Glassfish Server 4 and EE7, and these two checkboxes must be checked. Click on finish. After creation of this application, you can see three tabs over here: JMS Demo, EJB and WAR. EJB will consist of your message driven bean. WAR will consist of all your web pages and servlets which would interact with the user. And the main enterprise application JMS Demo will be used to create the binding between your EJB and WAR. Okay. Let's first create the our message driven bean. For that you have to go to the EJB part, click on source package, right click it, new message driven bean. Okay, now over here just write the any name that you want to give. So if suppose I'm writing JMS demo bean, you have to provide the package. I'm giving the package PAK. Then select the server destination. Destination that we have created is JMS demo destination. So I will choose this from the drop down. Then I'll click next. All these options are correct. We want queue. It should not be durable. Then we will click on finish. See, we have created a message driven bean in which it will retrieve the messages from the queue. So whenever the web container sees any message on the queue, it will call this on message method. So all the message which are executed or which are queued into my queue, it will be inside this message variable. Now let's just retrieve that. We will write all the codes in our try catch. So we will write a try catch which will catch the exception if it occurs. Okay, the message that is retrieved is of the object type. So we need to convert it into the text message. This is the name of the object, and let's just import the package. Now we will typecast it to the text message. I want this message to be print on the server's screen. So I will write system.out.println. This is the message retrieved from queue. Now if you want to retrieve the message from this MSG, we will write MSG dot get text. So this will help me to retrieve the text from the message. System.out.println s should be capital. So over here the on message method will be called by web container as soon as it sees a message in the queue. So that message is in this variable and it is of the object type, so it has to be typecasted into text message. Now this object MSG will have the text message. Now to retrieve the message from this object, we will use the function dot get text. We will see the WAR part in the next part, that is part 3. Thank you.